Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. We are going to get the information about 8th standard English medium social science, in that business studies, chapter number 2, business and industry. Let's come to what are the very important learning points from this lesson. In this lesson, you will learn the very important points like the objectives of business, the meaning and importance of home trade, foreign trade and Enterpot trade, industries, types of industries like cottage and small scale industries, hindrances of business, nothing but problems of business, trade and industry, the business ethics. So these are the very important learning points from the lesson business and industry. Let's come to the concept of business is an important economic activity mainly concerned with production and distribution of goods and services to consumers. In the first lesson itself, we get the information, the concept of to whom we are called as the consumers, what are goods and services, who are producers, who are distributors. So these are all the concepts we are get the information. So here the economic activity is the mainly the concept of business is the important economic activity. A business is an organization or enterprising, nothing but a company, entity engaged in commercial, industrial or professional activities. A business can be for profit earning entity or non-profit organization that operates to fulfill a charitable mission. So either a company, organization, an institution, if it is started the business, either maybe it is a profitable or non-profitable, but overall it operates to fulfill the charitable mission. That is the major concept of the business. So here, according to Stephenson, in his words, he defines the concept of business: the regular production or purchase and sale of goods undertaken with an objective of earning profit and acquiring wealth through the satisfaction of human wants. So this is according to the concept of Stephenson. In his words, he explains about the business. So here are some of the very important the objectives of the business. So as the business has the two main objectives, one it is called as economic objectives and the second one it is called as social objectives. Let's come to the one by one, we are going to get the information. Among that, the first one is called as economic objectives. So what are economic objectives? We are under the impression that earning profit is the main objective of business. If any person started the business, behind that the concept earning the profit. But it is not so that sole objective of business includes earning a reasonable profit that is sufficient to enable the business to cover the costs and the businessman to lead a normal, comfortable life. If we started the business, with that business, it should be a reasonable profit sufficient to enable the business to cover the costs, as well as he has to be lead the comfortable life with that business. Even business supplies goods and services to the consumers, and thus it creates the consumers. It uses the available resources to produce the goods that sufficient to consumers, as the production, any kind of production needs to be the resources, so that the proper available resources utilized by to fulfill the needs of the consumers. It produces such goods that are required from time to time according to the changes that take place. Even so, we cannot suspect, we cannot expect how the taste of consumers will be changes. According to time, it has to be fulfill the needs and wants of the consumers. It brings changes in production by adopting new technologies. As the science and technology develops, the production also gets lot of changes. It also enables the consumers to know about the changes in products through the advertisements. So newly available products to the market, the consumers will get to know with the help of advertisements. So these are the concepts we can say as economic objectives. Let's come to the what are the social objectives. Business produces goods and supplies the goods that are required for the development of a nation. It provides employment to many and pays them fair wages and salaries and helps them to improve their standard of living. So these are, as the part of business, it is creates the very important social objectives. It creates the employment opportunities. As employment opportunities, the people they are going to be start earning salaries or wages. With that, their standard of living will be improved. That is one of the very important social objectives we will be going to get with the help of development. In hand, country also will get the development. Here are some of the pictures highlight about the social objectives. As business contributes its share to the economic development of a nation by paying rates, taxes and duties. Obviously, if it is business develops, business improved, hand in hand, paying rates, taxes and duties are also will increases. Business also contributes a fair share for the social welfare of the nation by starting and running of schools, colleges, hospitals, and also by maintaining public gardens, etc. These are also business. It mainly contributes overall the welfare of the nations. Here are some of the pictures is highlighting about the social objectives. So that is about the social objectives. Let's come to the what are the concept of trade, industry and services. The first one, the concept of trade. Trade is a part of business. What is the meaning of trade? It is mainly concerned with buying and selling of goods to the consumers. It's called as trade. Nothing but it is mainly concerned with buying and selling of goods to the consumers. It's called as trade. Here the trade is divided into three types. So they are called as home trade, foreign trade, Enterpot trade. So are the very important the divisions of the three types of trade. Let's come to the one by one. We are going to get the more information. Among that, the first one is called as home trade. The concept of home trade. The trade within the country is called as home trade. It carried out through the retailers and wholesalers. So that is the concept of home trade. So mainly within the country is called home trade, and it is carried out through the retailers as well as wholesalers. So let's come to we are going to get the information about the concept of retail trade and wholesale trade. Among that, the first one, retail trade. Retailers carry out their trade at places where consumers live. Especially the concept of retailers, they will carry out their trade where the consumers live. They buy goods from the wholesalers and sell them to the consumers. Retailers, they will buy the goods from wholesalers and they will sell to the consumers. Here are pictures will highlights about the retailers. And even the retailers render various services to the consumers. Like some of them are, they are the last connecting link to the link in the distribution of goods. They supply variety of goods produced by different producers to the consumers. So here are the pictures will showing, highlighting about the services what are rendering or providing by the retailers to the consumers. And followed by, they store the goods to meet the demand of the consumers. They take the risk of loss in business or loss of goods. They grade the goods and supply according to the tastes of the consumers. So these are the wonderful services will offered by retail traders. Even they provide credit facilities to the consumers. Even they give more information about the newly available goods in the market and suggest alternative goods of the particular that are not available. Even whichever not available in the market, and even they will suggest which one is the alternative goods about the particular goods. That is also will information will providing by the retailers. Even retail trade is carried out in different ways. So here are some of the very important types of retail trade. They are classified into two types. They are permanent shops, itinerant or mobile traders are the very important types of retail trade. Let's come to we are going to get the more information about the important types of retail trade. Among that, the first one is called as permanent shops. Permanent shops, they are opened at a fixed place and carry out trade, are called as permanent shops. So here are some of the pictures will highlight about the permanent shops. That's it about today's session. I hope you have understood till now what we are discussed. In case if you having any doubts, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts till now what we are discussed, and I will come back with the next video. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.